Have you ever wondered what life is like in Egypt, from its rich culture and traditions to its dangerous and challenges? Let's dive into the fascinating world of this ancient civilization. Egypt is a land of mystery and wonders, with a rich history that dates back thousands of years. From the Great Pyramids of Giza to the Valley of the Kings, Egypt is home to some of the most iconic landmarks in the world. However, life in modern-day Egypt is very different from what we see in the movies or read in history books. Here are 50 short facts about Egypt that will give you a glimpse into what life is like in this country. 50. Cairo, the capital city of Egypt, has the highest population density in the country. This is due to the city's significant economic and cultural opportunities, which have attracted people from all over the country and the wider region, leading to a high concentration of people in a relatively small area. 49. Seeking information on the Egyptian language, Arabic is the official language of Egypt, but some individuals also speak French and English. Number 48. The name Jumhuriyet Misr al-Arabiya, which translates to the Arab Republic of Egypt in English, is the nation's official name. Misr is another term for Egypt that the Egyptians can use in place of Cairo. Number 47. Egypt is the largest Arab nation in the world, with an estimated population of 92.1 million. It is ranked higher than Saudi Arabia, ranked third, and Iraq, ranked second. 46. With 99% of the population residing on just 5.5% of the country's land, Egypt is the 15th most populous nation in the world. 45. Tourism is a significant economic sector in Egypt, employing about 12% of the labour force. 44. Egypt is the 30th largest country in the world by area. It is over 1,450,000 square miles in size, making it almost 10 times bigger than South Korea. 43. The sun's beams are credited with inspiring the design of the Egyptian pyramids. Ancient Egyptians believed that the king's spirit traveled to the sun god along the sun's beams. 42. The tricolour Egyptian flag is made up of the colours red, white and black. The colour red symbolises the battle against British colonialists before gaining freedom. Black symbolises Egyptian oppression under the British rule, whereas white depicts the 1952 revolution that overthrew the monarchy peacefully. 41. Egypt has the most Facebook users among the Middle Eastern nations, with an average of more than 20.14 million internet users. It is ranked 21st in the globe. The 2011 Egyptian revolution was greatly aided by and ultimately successful thanks to this social network. 40. The word gypsy is derived from the word Egyptian, as it was once believed that Romani people originated from Egypt. However, genetic studies have shown that they actually originated in the Indian subcontinent, and their language and culture reflect this origin. 39. Before 2015, no president of Egypt had ever departed office without passing away or being detained. 38. There are about 700 symbols in Egyptian hieroglyphics, one of the first languages to be utilized. The Egyptians used this antiquity to record their history and communicate. The hieroglyphic writing discovered in archaeological sites is responsible for most of what we know about Egypt. 37. The pharaohs are the source of the majority of Egyptian customs and holidays. In addition, the traditions of the Egyptians are heavily influenced by Islam. 36. The Pyramid of Khufu, which is situated in Giza, is Egypt's biggest pyramid. It is one of the oldest historic sites that is still fully intact, standing 146.7 meters tall. The Pyramids of Cheops is another name for this structure. 35. Egypt is mostly covered by a desert and receives very little rainfall, with an annual average of just 20 millimeters. The country's arid climate is due to its location within a dry subtropical region and the influence of the Sahara Desert to the west. 34. The Nile River, the world's longest river, is home to almost 95% of Egypt's inhabitants, who reside along its banks. 33. Despite the fact that 90% of Egypt's land area is covered by desert, approximately 30% of the country's workforce is employed in agriculture. This is primarily due to the fact that the Nile River runs through Egypt, providing water for irrigation and making the surrounding land fertile for farming. The agricultural sector in Egypt produces a variety of crops, including cotton, wheat, fruits and vegetables, which are both consumed domestically and exported. 32. The ancient Egyptians thought that by mummifying humans and animals, the dead could enter the afterlife without danger. 31. Every year the nation celebrates Ramadan, which lasts a full month. People fast at this time while the sun is up and break their fast so that they can party, eat and drink after the sun goes down. 30. One of the main holidays in Egypt is Eid al-Fitr. It immediately follows Ramadan, and Egyptians organize parties and bake special biscuits. 29. Islam is the dominant religion in Egypt, with over 90% of the population adhering to its teachings. The Islamic faith has deep roots in Egyptian history and culture, dating back over 1,000 years. The country has numerous mosques, madrasas, and Islamic landmarks, such as the Al-Azhar Mosque and the ancient city of Luxor. Islamic traditions and practices such as fasting during Ramadan and performing daily prayers are widely observed throughout the country. 28. The new Grand Egyptian Museum will hold the largest collection of Egyptian artifacts. A date in the second half of 2018 was set for the museum's opening. 27. Tennis, squash and swimming are among popular sports in Egypt, although soccer is the most played sport there. 26. Egypt is known for having one of the largest and most successful film industries in the Arab world. Egyptian cinema dates back to the early 20th century and has produced a variety of films that have gained international recognition. Egyptian films often feature social and political themes, as well as comedy and drama. Despite challenges such as censorship and lack of funding, the industry continues to thrive and produce a significant number of films each year. 25. Egypt's Royal Library of Alexandria, which was founded in 1996, includes copies of every website on the internet. In addition to preserving Egyptian history, the library is one of the biggest and most fascinating in all of Africa. 24. Mount Catherine, which rises to a height of 2,629 meters, 8,625 feet, is the highest mountain peak in Egypt. 23. In addition to Cairo, Egypt has two other significant cities, Alexandria and Giza. Alexandria is located on the Mediterranean coast and is the second largest city in Egypt, known for its rich history and cultural heritage, including the Bibliotheca Alexandrina and the ancient Pharaoh's Lighthouse. Giza, on the other hand, is a city located near the Giza Pyramid Complex, and it's a popular destination for tourists visiting the pyramids and the nearby Sphinx. 22. The Libyan and Sahara deserts are Egypt's two principal deserts. A sizable portion of the country's area is covered by these deserts. 21. The Giza Pyramid Complex, located on the outskirts of Cairo, Egypt, is one of the world's most iconic historical sites and is considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It includes 3 pyramids, the Great Sphinx, and several smaller tombs and temples. The largest and most famous pyramid is the Great Pyramid of Giza, which was built over 4,500 years ago and is the oldest and only remaining wonder of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. 20. The inhabitants of Egypt are impacted by landslides, flash floods and droughts, among other natural calamities. Sandstorms, dust storms and windstorms, all referred to as Kamzeen, are more frequent natural disasters in Egypt. Number 19. The official currency of Egypt is the Egyptian pound, EGP, which is divided into 100 piastres or kirsch. The currency has been in use since the 19th century and is issued by the Central Bank of Egypt. Banknotes and coins come in various denominations and feature images of famous Egyptian landmarks, historical figures and cultural icons. The pound is widely accepted throughout the country for transactions and exchange. 18. The oldest clothing in the world, dating back more than 5,000 years, was discovered in Egypt. 17. The steppe eagle serves as Egypt's national emblem. The Saladin eagle, which represents pride and dignity as is depicted on the Egyptian flag, was also influenced by the ancient Egyptian writings that were found all around temples. 16. Egypt, the home of pharaohs, was the intended location for the installation of the famous Statue of Liberty. 15. In contrast to popular belief, Egypt does not contain the largest pyramid in the world. Actually, it can be found in Mexico. However, there are numerous pyramids in Egypt. 14. The custom of exchanging wedding rings has rooted in prehistoric Egypt. Yes, it's another of Egypt's cool characteristics. 13. There are some unexplored corridors in the renowned Giza Pyramid. Contrary to belief, this pyramid actually has 8 sides instead of 4. Number 12. 91% of Egyptian women between the ages of 15 and 49 have had their female genitalia cut, to the World Health Organization's reports. This is the case. Number 11. Nearly of all of Egypt's industrialized machinery is imported, with manufacturing and machinery equipment making up the majority of these imports. Number 10. It is unknown with certainty how ancient Egyptians pronounced their words. This is due to the lack of vowels in Egyptian hieroglyphics. Number 9. If the Great Pyramid were divided into 12 cubes, it could cover the moon up to 3 times. Number 8. In Egypt, female circumcision is prohibited unless a medical emergency arises. Female genital mutilation is still widely used throughout Egypt, nevertheless. Number 7. The entrance into the knowledge of all existing things and all obscure secrets is the name of the earliest mathematical treatise still in existence in Egypt. Armé authorized this text, which was written on a papyrus from the Rhine in 1650 BC. Number 6. The bekar is Egypt's first ever standard unit of measurement. In the contemporary world, it is still in use. Number 5. Scientists have found almost 4 million mummies in Egypt's western desert that resembled stork-like birds, ibis. These mummies were discovered close to Tuna el Gebel. 4. Stones as massive as 10 tons each were used to build the pyramids. It is still unclear exactly how this was accomplished. It's one of those peculiar Egyptian facts. Number 3. Egypt ranks 66th among the world's most fertile nations. A woman can expect to have 2.97 children in her lifetime, with 7.6 children born to every woman. Niger tops the list of birth rates. Number 2. When it comes to life expectancy, Egypt comes in at 124th place worldwide. Males typically live for roughly 70.07 years, and females typically live for 75.38 years, with 72.66 being the average life expectancy. Number 1. Egypt possesses one of the largest man-made dams, the Aswan High Dam, in an effort to control the annual flooding of the River Nile. Well, that's it for today. From ancient pyramids to bustling markets, this country never fails to fascinate. We hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. See you next time.